your shame, you know you wear it inside. Run away with all your lies, run away in your disguise, you know you don't fool me. You blame me for your boredom, you blame me for your pain.
Well, hello, it's time for Paul Mash TV again. I'm Paul Mash, and we want to thank you for joining us again. And it's going to be a great show as always, and we've been hearing a lot of feedback, even more than ever, as usual, and we want to thank you so much for your kind words about the show. And if you're a longtime fan or even you're a first-time fan and you're watching this and you'd like to give us feedback, there's several ways you can do that. Just email us at pmashtv, all one word, at gmail.com. And again, you can use that for fan mail as well as if you're a band or solo artist and want to be on the show. And you can go to facebook.com/PaulMashTV as well. And just like the page, and you can talk to us there. And also follow us on Instagram, instagram.com/PaulMashTV official. And also, if you're watching this right now on YouTube, you just click that little subscribe button right there. You'll keep up with all the latest episodes whenever they become available. And we love to hear from you there as well. And we'll repeat all that on the closing credit screen at the end of the show, so stay tuned for that. Right now we have West Coast Keve. He's from Lancaster, California. A very talented hip-hop artist, and we're going to interview him in just a moment. But first, let's have a quick word from Click Jam. Don't go away.
Whenever it's time to gas up, always keep in mind to dream big and go hard. Log on to clickjam.com and sign up today. And hey, you can always count on us. clickjam.com.
Well, hello there. It's time for interview time again, and from Lancaster, California. This time we have West Coast Keve. Thanks for joining us, Keve.
Y'all doing? West Coast Keve in the building. What's happening?
Okay. Well, it's good to have you here. Let me start off by the obvious question. Let me know a little bit about why you started to become a musician. I mean, everyone's got their own story, so I'm sure you got a good story too.
My story, I don't know, man. I don't even know where I came from. Like, ever since I came out, like, since I could remember even talking, I was just rapping. Like, you know, I never knew nothing else. Like, I just always been a rapper, you know, little assignments in class, stuff like that. I always ask, could I like rap or do a poem or something like that? And that's basically that. My family, they wanted me to ball though, so they was all just thinking about ball, but I always told them I want to be a rapper. Like, I feel like I could rap, but you know, they was telling me like, man, there's a million people in the world want to rap. Why you think you gonna make it? But they wasn't understanding that I'm really like, I had something to say, like, and I was different. But I know I could have told them like, it's a million people trying to play ball too, and now I mean I'm making it in that, but they ain't see it, so I had to do it myself. Trying to get up in the studio with nobody supported. I had like neighbors that supported it, but like my close family, they wasn't really taking it serious as I was taking it. They thought I wanted to play ball. I played a little bit, but my whole mind was always in rapping. I thought if I just played ball, one day I'd get famous in basketball and just turn into a rapper after that. So rapping was always in my mind. So when I got injured in football, and I had to like, I started thinking like, man, I get back out there, because you know I was playing through my injury because I didn't care. I liked football, but I kept getting injured. So I'm like, man, I'm gonna end up can't walk no more. I can't even be on stage. So I had to just go ahead and pick a route I was gonna take. And then after football was over and basketball, I just went 10 toes into the music. I couldn't get in nobody's studios. I could have, but they want to keep charging me. And I'm like, I know I got the talent. I could do it myself. So I started, you know, I got my own studio, worked hard, was hustling, did my thing, bought my own studio, built a booth, and I just turned into a full-on rapper from there, like, by myself.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a good story. Why don't you tell me a little bit about some of the influences you had when you were growing up? I'm sure you had quite a few.
Oh, yeah, my influences. I mean, of course, I'm gonna have to say Tupac, not just because I gotta say Tupac like everybody would say, but I really was messing with Tupac. I felt like when I heard Tupac, the year I was born, Tupac, he died like the same year I was born, like a couple months. So after that, a couple months, and after that, I was listening to Tupac, I was listening to Ice Cube, I was listening to Eazy-E, but like. I really started listening to Lil Wayne. When I started listening, I got on to Lil Wayne, that became like my top main artist because like I felt everything about him. Like he was so different, and like his style was like he ain't just had one style like everybody else. You know, like he had a whole different style. Like he could like when you play a song of his, you didn't know what kind of song it was gonna be unless you heard the beat, and even then you didn't know. So that's where I come in. Like I'm West Coast Keve, like my sound West Coast, but I'm the same thing like Wayne. Like you wouldn't know what kind of song I'm gonna do unless you hear the beat first, cause that's where my I don't just have one like type of flow or type like one type of music thing I do. Like I all different styles and versatile. You know, I can't just stick to one type of flow. You're born to me.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, those are some pretty good bands you mentioned there. I was always a big fan of some of those bands to myself.
Yeah.
Why don't we talk about your music now? I mean, I know that you have some music. I don't know if you have any albums or not, but maybe you can talk about that if you do.
Yeah, I don't have no albums right now. I'm working on the album right now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have like no producer, so I'm making all my own beats. So when I'm done making like at least 12 to 15 beats, and I can start working on my album. But my first mixtape, I dropped it in like 2013, but I deleted it. It was called, I forgot what it was called, but I recorded it off my phone. But my main mixtapes I mess with, I started dropping in like 2016 once I got my own studio. It's one called For the Profit. Then I dropped one after that called, I think it was No Scales. Yeah, No Scales for like my Libra thing. And then my last mixtape I dropped in like December was called Liquid Suicide. And I mainly just talk about just a lot of drinking and all that. So it's all like all my music, like everything I rap about in my music, like it's all real life, like everything I've been through, the stuff I talk about, like you could really feel like in my music, you would feel like the songs, and like in my songs is timeless. Like I go listen to songs like 3, 4, 5 years ago, and it still hit me like today, and I be like, dang, when I was talking about all that in my music, I don't even know how old I was, like, but you know, like that's how I know it's timeless. Even people tell me like your music, I was listening to one of your old songs, and like it's still going, like, so now that's why I really got to drop an album now, really get on iTunes and Pandora, get my content ID so I could be getting all my profits and my royalties for like my work instead of just doing it for free.
Okay, well, sounds like you got a lot of music at least there for people to listen to, so that's pretty good.
I got a lot of music, videos, everything.
Yeah, and speaking of videos, we're getting ready to watch one from you right now. Which one did you select that we should play?
Play that I Could Tell You. I just did that one. I just posted that like 3 days ago, so I need that one to go with.
Okay, I Can Tell You. That is a pretty good song. Of course, you'll get to see that or hear that, I guess, in a few minutes. But I guess that's about all we need there, West Coast, and we want to thank you for joining us. And anytime in the future you want to come back, maybe we can have you back on sometime.
All right, cool. Thanks for having me, man. You ever want to do another interview? You ever see like me dropping any new songs or any new music and you want to talk about it, just let me know. And I'll be ready. All right,
we sure will, man. And we'll go ahead and play that song for you right now. So here it is. Don't go away.
Okay.
Too raw.
I can tell you ain't had shit. I got mean with the grab when I snatch shit. Fell in the gutter, but it came with a snatch kit. Got a mask in a motherfucking bag quick. Can't stop, I gotta move if I'm able. I'm on YouTube, got no time for cable. Same for the hoe, she gon' move if she able. Put her on her feet till they hurt like a Lego. Don't do base, I'm just running it up. But we can hit the Mickey D's if the bank ain't enough. Thumbing through cash, I'll be running it up. Think I need a money counter, my thumbs ain't enough. I can tell you I ain't had shit, but it ain't last. I got a mask to get a bag quick. I can tell you how I max shit. How I stay flying, always end up with a bad bitch. I can tell you I ain't ain't sober. Why we stay high and always smoking doja. I can tell you why we poured, why we throw Zannies in the lean in the soda. Shit, I can tell you why we did the nigga dirty. Stepping like Stephen, so we hit him with the 30. And I keep the extra clip, so I ain't really worried about a nigga talking high power, so now he gon' hurt me. Don't even call me for no fade, I'm tryna shoot it out. And I ain't talking about no dice, pull them toolies out. It's like nobody ever around when my foolies out. Like let nobody in the round when my foolies out. Real Mac and don't never try to rule me out. Voted nose on lots of pussy and just throw it out. Take a nigga bitch and if he want then shoot it out. And have her at the telly half naked with her booty out. Left her at the room and didn't pay the fee. Hoes get no love if he won't bitch sue me. Swept by the store, I need one broom please. And I got you some glasses, watch how I do me. I can tell you I ain't had shit, but it ain't last, I got a mask to get a bag quick. I can tell you how I max shit, how I stay flying, always hit it with a bad bitch. I can tell you I ain't sober, why we stay high and always smoking doja. I can tell you why we poured, why we throw Zannies in the lean in the soda.